My name's Nader Najad. I make videos for international students and people moving to Canada. Today I'm going to be making a video, I am making a video about getting PR in Canada. What are the benefits of having PR? What can you do and what can you not do? I'm going to link all this information in the description down below. Now sometimes I forget. If I do forget, just let me know. But I'm going to be also giving all the same information that's in the description below in this video. So here we go. Let's get started. So what can you do as a permanent resident here in Canada? Again, this video is not about getting your PR status. I have talked about ways to do that in previous videos, and I'm going to be making more in-depth videos, but this one's just specifically what are some of the benefits that it's going to give you? And I have them all right here. You get listen to this, most of the social benefits that Canadian citizens receive, including health care coverage. So as a permanent resident, you're going to get health care coverage here in Canada. Now you can live, you can work, or you can study here in Canada. So you get the same access to education that we do. And you can also get the ability, get this, to apply to Canadian citizenship. You can get Canadian citizenship. You are eligible to apply now as a permanent resident. Now, again, you may not be able to hold two citizenships depending on where you are. There are different rules and regulations to that, but now you are eligible and on your way to getting a full citizenship. Now, you have protection under the Canadian law and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom. So as a permanent resident, you have the exact same protections as a Canadian resident does. And even if you weren't a permanent resident, I'm pretty sure many of those still apply to you, but you still have the same power and influence that any other citizen does here in Canada. And that's the important part. But there's a catch. You have to pay taxes and respect all Canadian laws and federal, provincial, and municipal levels. So you have to respect all Canadian laws. You need to pay your taxes. And hey, this is the case even if you aren't a permanent resident. So generally you may have to be paying some taxes to Canada if you're here as a student. And you know what? You always have to respect Canadian laws. Now, what permanent residents cannot do, and the list is very short. First of all, you cannot vote or run for political office. It makes sense. You can't vote and affect the politics of this country if you're not a citizen. You also can't be a politician of this country if you're not a citizen of this country, which I think generally makes sense. And there are some jobs that you aren't allowed to hold because they require a high-level security clearance. So as a permanent resident, you don't have the same access and security clearance privileges as a Canadian citizen. Again, back to that Charter of Rights and Freedoms, you have all that stuff. You have the protections. But in terms of receiving, really high, powerful jobs where you're going to require security clearance and the fate of the country rests in your hands, you can't do that unless you're a citizen, which I think to a certain degree also makes sense. So basically, that's going to be your benefit of obtaining PR. You're going to get pretty much everything that a regular citizen has, all the same rights and freedoms, and you can stay here indefinitely just like anybody else can, but you're not going to be able to run for office, vote, or have high security clearance. Pretty much, unless those were your ambitions, you're going to be fine. I know so many people who come to Canada and they just live here with PR indefinitely forever because they don't want to, revoke one of the citizenships they have from back home, which is also very normal and very acceptable. So that's pretty much what you're going to get in terms of benefits having a PR. I hope this video helped you and broke it down in a really clear way. If I have any other questions I can answer, please let me know. Drop me a comment down below. Please, if you're watching this video and it helped, subscribe, smash that notification bell. It helps me make these videos. Just a click of the button and, my life quality, my video editing power and my influence to help you goes up like that. All you gotta do is click a button. Thank you for watching and take care.